before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Grand Theft Maniac. While all this can be taken with a dash of sodium because nothing has been officially unveiled, the rumor and speculation does seem to add up. And given the sheer size of a GTA title, development is almost certainly underway. Even if we are looking at a 2023 release, with that said, here's why GTA 6 is not going to release in 5 more years. Number 1, GTA 5 keeps selling. Games like Grand Theft Auto 5 third-person story-driven open-world action games don't usually enjoy sales performances like GTA 5 has had. Most games in general don't enjoy the type of sales performance of a title like GTA 5. It is an anomaly, statistically speaking. Its performance is just otherworldly, the NPD Group's Matt Piscatella told Business Insider in an email last year. NPD tracks game sales data in the United States. No other title comes anywhere near close, he said. Since GTA 5 went on sale in September 2013, it has been one of the 20 best-selling games in every month but one. The only time it didn't was October 2014 when it hit at number 21, Piscatella said. Simply put, why release a new GTA when the most recent one is still selling so well? Number 2, GTA Online is very popular. Speaking of GTA Online is quite popular, it's not clear exactly how popular it is, as Rockstar Games doesn't release player numbers. When we asked last year, representatives declined to answer. Here's what we do know about how popular it is. Rockstar Games said in January 2018 that GTA Online had more players in December 2017 than it did at any previous time, which is to say that more and more people were playing GTA Online over time. It is not surprising either. With over 100 million copies sold, the game needs only 1% of buyers to be playing GTA Online for it to have 1 million players. And given Rockstar's previous comments on player growth, we can assume that it's probably much more than 1%. We also know it's popular enough that Rockstar keeps making major additions, and those additions aren't cheap to make. Part of what makes GTA Online so alluring is that it takes the open world on the offline game and turns it into a multiplayer playground. You can take on heists with friends, or go racing around San Andreas, or become a business magnate. Better still, it costs nothing to play other than the initial price of the game. There are virtual items and bonuses you can buy within GTA Online, but it's otherwise an infinite extension of an already massive open world game. Number 3, it doesn't make sense to release a new GTA game anywhere near Red Dead Redemption 2 because it could hurt sales of both. Games like Grand Theft Auto 5 are rare, not just open world third-person action games. There are lots of those every year. But games with massive worlds brimming with possibility, those games tend to be beloved. I'm talking about stuff like The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim or The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. The kind of games where players spend hundreds of hours exploring long after the main story has ended just for the thrill of it. There are also the games that sell huge, record-setting numbers. They break out of the core gaming audience and enter the mainstream, and they sell for years. But there can only be so many of those games. They are the exceptions. Even the most hardcore players don't have time to focus on multiple massive open-world games. In so many words, putting out a second massive open-world game in GTA 6 anywhere near the release of Red Dead Redemption 2 would be a mistake. It could limit both games, prompting people to choose one or the other, fall off of the first one to pick up the second, or simply skip the first for the second. If history is any indication, Rockstar intends to continue selling Red Dead Redemption 2 long after its October 2018 launch. Number 4, Rockstar puts out games infrequently, historically speaking. Red Dead Redemption 2 is Rockstar's first new game since GTA 5, which launched in September 2013. Before that, Red Dead Redemption launched in May 2010, and prior to that, Grand Theft Auto 4 launched in April 2008. Besides a publishing deal Rockstar made with an outside development studio, the company has a steady cadence of one major game launch every 2 to 3 years. Sometimes it even goes longer, as in the 5-year gap between GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2. Given that history, it's unlikely that Rockstar is suddenly changing the way it operates and releasing 2 major new games anywhere near each other. Number 5, Rockstar Games almost certainly isn't capable of simultaneously developing Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA Online, and GTA 6. Making gigantic games like Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto is extremely resource intensive. It takes hundreds of people, hundreds of millions of dollars, and years of coordinated work to create these massive games. GTA 5 reportedly employed more than 1,000 people in its creation. Things get even more complicated when the concept of continual development gets introduced, as is the case with GTA Online. It's a living game that requires maintenance, community support, and additional content generation, and that means a dedicated staff. Given that Rockstar Games has been focused on creating Red Dead Redemption 2 for the past several years and is continually working on GTA Online, it's unlikely that it could also be in full production on a new Grand Theft Auto game. To be clear, it is extremely likely that Rockstar is already working on GTA 6 in some capacity. It's even been mentioned by major Rockstar execs at least once in the past, though purely in a conceptual sense, but the work is almost sure to be preliminary at most, still years away from finished product. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit a like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.